Then we are going live.
It was like
The lemonade has a
wanna
bit of a
adjust
pickle
the
flavor going
cameras,
on.
Though. Like
it's weird.
his camera, his head's getting cut off. My
Yeah.
camera, I'm not really on it right now.
Okay. Yeah, yours looks that way because
Can you zoom out even
when
more?
I do that, it's a 2-shot. So I could readjust it when Sue gets here. And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome back to our second installment of D&D at Fireside Chats. We have almost everybody here. Sue will be here momentarily, hopefully, but we have everybody else plus a new person here from. Yes, we have Kevin over here now.
Hello.
Welcome.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you. Thank you
Welcome,
for having
welcome.
me.
Welcome. Glad you were able to make it out for the second installment.
Glad I was able to drink a beverage on mic on your show.
Yeah,
no problem.
Sorry.
I hope everybody at home heard all the
Yeah.
details.
I'm sure
of
they
that
did.
swallow.
Extremely detailed.
Yeah.
No, thank you for having me. I'm
Yeah.
happy to be here.
Great. That's awesome. So I will go and do a quick little recap from last time, and then we can get going.
Cool.
So as adventurers, you had been going towards another adventure, and on the way there was a town that in the rain and storming weather that was under siege from undead. You had gone and defeated ones outside the town. Had found the town all barricaded up as the peasants have gone and tried to go and stop this flow of dead coming in and attacking them. And then you had gone into the town, and you had found more, and you had found all the townsfolk all huddled up in one little tavern. And they were first surprised to see you there. First, they were shocked. They thought that maybe you had gone into and they thought that maybe you were the undead, but you became their saviors. And when you came out, you were attacked, and they had informed you know that there was a priest up in a church up in the hills that they had said that strangers had come to the town 3 days before, and after they had gone and talked to the local priest, the issues the undead have started to walk.
Okay.
So that is the basic synopsis of the story so far. No, you haven't it is still dark. It is still somewhat rainy outside, and you have gone and been a little beat up from some of the fights that you have had occurred already. So I will take it over to you guys to see what you want to do next.
Okay.
I would like to consume my potion of healing.
Yes. So your potions of healing, you have just basic potions. So they are 2d4 plus 2.
Perfect.
So that is how much you can heal. Now, out in combat, you can actually use a potion, and I use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
I do a few home rules for
gotcha.
certain things to make things flow a little bit better, kind of thing.
Okay.
So
That's why I was able to drink my water on mic.
It's the special
Yes.
rule.
Special homebrew rule.
see, it needs to be red. So
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
Next time.
Well,
Next time.
I'm gonna drink it anyway, just because I'm real low right now.
Mhm. Yeah, most
Which-
certainly.
That is 5, and you said plus 2, so 7 points of healing.
Yes, so you just add it to the amount of hit points that you have remaining.
Perfect.
And obviously you can't go above your maximum hit point level amounts that you actually have on
Oh,
your
I
character.
didn't know that. I'm
Yeah.
not above it at all. Not even close, but I'm better than I was before.
Excellent.
All right. So we've approached this church.
No, not yet. So you
Okay.
had all the townsfolk had cheered you and were thanking you profusely and giving you free beverages
Right.
from the tavern to thank you for rescuing them from this scourge that has been plaguing their town.
Okay.
And they have no idea why this is happening.
I'd like to look around at the villagers and see if there's any of them who look particularly well off, wealthy.
Oh no! I wonder why.
Like maybe a leader of the town or anything of the sort.
What you could do, so that would be, so when you're doing something like this or any other things, that'd be a skill that you'd be using. So for a skill, there are certain skills on your character sheets that you'd be going off of. So something like this, if you're trying to observe and look around, there'd be a perception check.
Okay.
So you'd want to go and use that. So roll a d20 and then add whatever bonus you have from your perception ability.
right.
And then that can determine if you actually see a lot.
Ho ho! Nat 20.
Nat 20.
I think I found who it is. Yeah.
They're all rich.
Suddenly, they all appear very wealthy.
That's funny.
So you can ascertain that none are of your standing for
Yes.
sure.
Well, of
they're
course.
they're of peasant folk and peasant stock. in
Oh,
that
all of
sense.
them.
All of them actually. There doesn't seem to be any leader in that sense of word kind of thing. It's probably, if anything else, a lot of places like to sometimes have a council, or sometimes actually the church is usually the one that actually it becomes the sort of de facto person that helps to oversee the community. But you clearly look around and you don't see anybody that's of any import in a sense of in your eyes.
Okay. I grow weary of this tiresome mob. Will one of you point me to the direction of where these mysterious individuals who came through your town? Could one of you point me in that direction? I grow weary of this.
Yes, my lord. The strangers had gone up into the hills to where our church is, and after that we have not seen them since. And that is when all this evil has occurred. So hopefully Father Percival is okay. We're not too sure. As soon as this happened, we all decided to go and clump together and defend ourselves kind of thing as best we can. So we haven't heard or seen anything of him.
We'll make sure that Father Percival is in good hands.
Excellent news. Excellent. Thank you very much, Adventurers.
Tell me, boy, did these strangers come off as peasantry?
No.
As nobles?
No, we all assumed that they were also adventurers as well too. There was 3 of them. One we can tell was definitely a dwarf, but he acted a little strange. He had a cloak over him covering most of his face. We can tell just because of his stature and the beard. It was rather unkempt though, and he said nothing. The other 2 were human, and they had gone and talked to us and was just briefly asked us some questions about the surrounding area and about the church, and then had gone their way.
Were they nice or mean?
They were somewhat haughty,
Okay.
but they weren't overly mean to us in that sense. They asked questions, we gave them the answers. They said thank you very much, but we're still very backish kind of thing. They didn't go and saying why they were coming or why they were wanting to go and talk to the father.
Maybe the dwarf is covering his face because he's ugly. Quite
possibly. Yes, but we dwarves usually aren't in this area, so we don't really know. We heard they're very rough and gruff kind of.
And dwarves
people.
are usually ugly.
And I've heard their women have beards.
This is true.
Which is very strange. Somehow they find that attractive. I have no idea why.
To each their own. Well,
Anyway.
Halfling, you are invited to join me. I would like to.
Why, thank you, great lord.
I would like to speak with these individuals. Because there's nobody here worth speaking to. So, I will be. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord, for rescuing us and for being here.
Don't
at
ever
this
call
opportune
him a
time.
lord.
Yes,
It goes right to his head.
Yes, and
But he said he was a lord, though. So we assume
Was.
he must be.
Was.
Was.
Is.
yes, and for future reference, a better show of gratitude would be maybe something of monetary value.
Or
Well,
groveling.
We have.
Always welcome.
Always
We're
welcome.
we're not of much of means, but we can do our best.
Yes, okay, carry on.
Thank you. And he sort of grovels a little bit for you as well too, since he's unfortunately not able to go and give you anything else.
Okay. I'm going to go like this and exit the building and head towards the church.
Mm-hmm. So it is dark, but you're able to go and actually, still see the outline because of even though through the clouds and the rain is actually starting to let up now. So even though it is dark again, the moon is starting to peek out through some of the clouds, so you can actually see a bit of the silhouette. And then they all pointed in the specific direction as well too.
Okay.
During this time, you hear a bit of as you start to walk, you hear a bit of a commotion to a side. You hear like a sort of a banging in this little alleyway as you're starting to walk up.
Okay. Do you hear that, halfling?
Yeah. I do. Something's over there.
I, Amador Gilliman, demand you make yourself known.
You happen.
So, coming out of the alley, you hear, the normal alley noises of like a tumbling trash can and a cat screaming and stuff like that. And coming up out of the pile of garbage is a humongous half orc. His name is Dud Oil Glug. And he says, "What's your name?"
Amador.
Amador.
Yes.
Says, "Oi, Amador, what are you doing here?" You bloody!
I'm going to try to grapple him.
Certainly.
It's nice to meet you, stinky man.
Yeah. Okay. Try.
All right. So
How do I stop?
So
this?
this would be an athletics
Okay.
check to be able to go and actually try and grab him,
Okay.
and it is be opposed roll. So see how well you can do.
Okay.
So Glug, you will also need to roll a d20.
Okay, I'm
and then
rolling.
look at your stats for athletics, which is probably your higher stat, and you roll the d20 and add that to your roll, and you need to go and try and beat this noble number that he had rolled as well too. And if it's successful, it's a skill.
And then I add which one?
So there should be a number plus beside that skill. So athletics is at the very top.
Athletics.
Yeah, and then there should be right across from it. There should be a plus.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So roll
Okay.
in our roller in
Did you
here.
roll
So
already?
I did. I got a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my modifier.
I got a 17.
So he tries to go and grab you, but you definitely, with your
Oh, get the
skill
fuck off of me!
and strength, just go on, sort of bat away his arms as he tries to go and try and grab your scruff.
Halfling, have you any rope?
Oh, fuck off.
I don't believe so.
We must subdue this man.
I
Followed me.
I have guitar strings.
You trying to take over another town, Amador?
What business do you have with me, you filthy smell?
Oh, I just thought after got everyone in my town to kick you out, that maybe we could go around to the rest of the towns, let everybody know that there's a scammer, a lord, walking around trying to take over their towns and businesses.
Is it a duel? Is that what you want? Shall I put you down for good?
Sure. Go ahead.
I draw
Let's
my
go.
blade.
I pull out my
yes.
5-foot-long hammer.
I can't wait to watch somebody else die. Awesome.
Neither can I.
So you see this hulking brute with this huge hammer.
Pull out my didgeridoo,
coming,
just in
coming
case.
towards
And
you.
I turn to you and I say, "Sorry, bud, didn't catch your name."
Oh no, what was my name?
Bungaloo.
Yeah. Something
Looks
close
like
to
it's
that.
been a hard
Bungaloo.
Yes.
Bungaloo. Okay.
I'm having trouble finding
He
my
writes it
character
down
sheet, so
on a
for now I'm
small
Bungaloo.
notepad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, well, we are sophisticated men. We are beyond violence.
Show.
And sheathe my blade.
I keep the hammer out.
I don't know if I'd call myself sophisticated, but I'll put the dig away.
All right. Okay. I put the hammer back on my back and hammer holster.
I don't know what you
Hamster?
wish to accomplish with these fleeting games that you love to play.
I'm just trying to get the garbage picked up every week instead of every other week.
I told you once, and I'll say it again, devise a formal letter to the Gilliman household that we will read and vote upon in a civilized manner.
We did that. You didn't read it. You didn't pick up the garbage.
Well, our office is quite busy.
Sure.
Understand our office is busy, especially at this time of year. We just liberated
Which
another
time of the
town.
year? The
Is
whole
the time
thing?
that
All
is
of it?
now.
He's very busy running around and poking at things with his with his sword.
What is it that you want, Doug?
Dud.
Dud.
Dud. It's dud. It's easy. It's dud oil glug. It's easy to remember.
What is it that you want? Fine, I'll admit it. There is no board. There is no office.
Wow, that was easy. This is more than I was expecting out of you.
There's no
And there is no garbage.
royal name.
That is the peasant's treasure, the garbage.
What?
I
Who's been picking up the garbage then?
well, all of the land that my father had liberated technically belongs to me, but I am Dud, I am one man. I no longer have the manpower, the financial ability to rid you of your garbage. I no longer have the infrastructure.
Which is why we're conquering more lands.
So
You too?
that actually brings up a good point. Thank you, Halfling.
Always.
If you truly want to fix the waste disposal system in your village,
Right.
the best way to do that would be to join us in growing the cumulative wealth of the newly reinstated Gilliman name.
Bye.
And who's reinstated it?
You and me together.
Oh, right. I can't wait. Do you need a Department of Public Works director?
We're searching for a viable candidate.
All right.
That's
What are you
that's why
doing?
he's out here, to inquire of all the zombies whether or not they could run public works better than it's already been run.
Leaf pickup will be every other week.
Dud, I know you're a simple fellow, but this is how. We liberate.
See, that's why nobody likes you.
This is how
That
commerce
right there.
works.
Listen, we liberate this town first together. Then we tax the villagers on their harvest. We use that money to pay
Buy you
people
necklaces.
Well, and then after that, with the extra money, we will dispose of your waste in your village.
We'll see. Can we get rid of the zombies first?
Then they become garbage. And we have more garbage to take care of.
Oh,
But
perfect.
that comes later. That comes
Yes.
later. It's a sophisticated operation that we're trying to run, and I ask that you try to wrap your small minds around, at least resigned to the sophistication of this operation, please.
All right. I'll follow you around and make sure you don't fuck with nobody else in this town until you leave.
All right. Okay.
Do remember that I'm trying to become a knight here, not really looking to be a lord, but
You
If
might
I
be barking up
reinstate
the
you-
wrong tree.
if I reinstate you as a lord,
I have promised you your knighthood upon.
captain of the guard,
Let's negotiate these things later.
You got now
Agreed.
a police chief and a director of public works.
The Gilliman name shall reign supreme once more.
Yeah.
Well, prove your loyalty, subjects, with me, and let us rid these mysterious strangers.
I start walking away.
Emmer's still out.
Well, anyway, halfling. First step is to rid these mysterious strangers of their belongings.
Wait, I was under the impression that the first step was to rid these strangers of the zombies that have been killing them.
Yes, and then their belongings, and then if they protest, their lives.
We'll negotiate later.
I'm walking towards the church.
We've come to a consensus.
That seems to be the theme. We'll talk later.
It's
We'll get to it
important
later.
now.
Yes. So walking up to the church, it looks like it is very new construction. Actually, it even looks like there's probably parts that haven't actually been fully built yet. Actually, it is fully dark. You can see no lights, and you can see that there's a main door that is solidly closed. As you are marching up to this church, you see a grisly sight to the side. You see a fenced-in graveyard, but almost all of the graves looks like have been dug up. But it looks like, though, it has been dug up from the inside.
I
And-
wonder
and-
where
and-
the bodies went.
and have gone and you see them the mounds of dirt, earth, looks like they've been pulled out again, burst up through from the earth, and you can see some of the fence has been smashed down as well too, and you can tell from even with the rain and the darkness, actually tracks that it looks like had gone down towards the
Look,
village.
guys, the grave robbers are hiding in the graves now.
Wow. What a
They've
strategy.
dug their way out.
You truly are an astute man.
So you walk up towards the church, and again you see it is a massive, impressive building. But again, there's no lights, there's nothing going on, and it's sort of chilly and cold. And you have this wind about you, and you're looking around to see if there's anything else around, but you don't see anything.
Can we look to see if there's like a sneakier way to get in other than the front door?
Yeah, there actually are two other small. We're circling around. You do see
Okay.
two other small egresses of smaller.
Can we
doors.
investigate maybe like which one they wouldn't see us coming through, or like if there's a
Well,
more
there's
sneaky
really well there's again there's windows all around.
Okay.
So if somebody happened to be looking out a specific window at the time,
okay.
then they could see it. There's no. This was built for grandeur and for worship, not for defense in that sense of the word. So
Hello.
hello.
Welcome. Welcome to your own show.
Yes. And you're over
You're gonna sit
here.
right here, Sue.
Okay, thank you. That's hilarious. But I love when like other people can run it
Oh,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that so much. Is there room for us?
Also,
Yeah.
you know what? Leave that open because there's nobody else in here.
Great.
And it's hot
It
as
gets
hell in here.
hot, yeah. Oh, look at you have the swords and everything. Thank you. Does.
Welcome.
Thank you, fellow adventurers.
Welcome.
So we have a straggler from the inn. I think she was partaking in the ale a little. I think maybe a little too much actually.
They found me laying in an alley.
Yes.
You were at the inn getting a rest.
In the garbage.
So that means all your rolls are at a disadvantage. You're wasted.
And I get
Good to
+2
see
for
you.
waking up in the garbage.
Where's the D&D hangover mechanic?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
It appears, so looking at the doors, they're all closed as well too. Did you want to try any of them, or either the main big doors, or the man doors at the side?
Sure. I'll try side door. How about that?
It is open in the sense it doesn't appear to be locked.
Oh, this was easy.
So you open door. All you hear is this big.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll open
As
it.
as you open the door into the church itself, and you see inside darkness right now. It's hard to make out what's going on inside right now.
I do have dark vision.
Me too.
Can we see anything?
So with the dark vision, you can actually make a graze. So inside, you can actually see pews. Some have been knocked over, and looks like you can see some papers and such sort of scattered about on the floor as well too. You see the main altar. It doesn't seem to be in much disarray, but you can definitely tell that something's happened here.
With the waft of air coming out of the church, do I smell anything?
No, but you don't. Besides incense,
No
and
flesh or,
no, nothing like that at
Okay.
all. No.
No meat.
No garbage. No garbage here. But seeing those empty graves has given me an idea about how to dispose of your garbage.
Because they're already dug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
perfect.
It's a landfill now.
Garbage pits are already dug.
Very good thinking, sir. Yes, very good thinking. So, okay, and is there something that we're looking for specifically, just to give me a little update?
Yes, you're trying to go and see if you can find Father Percival. You were told by the peasants that were in the town that strangers had come 3 days ago, and they had gone up to see him. And ever since then, the trouble has started, and they haven't seen him since.
Okay.
And there were mysterious strangers
3.
that came to visit him.
Wow.
Did the townspeople tell us anything that would let us know who Father Percival is, or what he looks like, or what he was wearing?
Yes, they would have given
Yeah.
a general
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
description.
Okay.
It's
we
a
see any
middle-aged,
clothes or
a
anything?
middle-aged person in the Dawn of Light garb. And
Okay.
so for the church.
So we don't see anything inside the church.
Not right now. No,
that
you don't
looks
seem
like-
to see anything from the vantage point of the door of
Got it,
the
got
open
it.
door right
Okay.
now. That's all you see.
Should we go in?
It's open,
Are
right?
there any
Mhm.
dry, like,
Well, there is no rain coming in, so it is definitely is dry in here.
can I, like, get some kindling from the ground, attach it to the tip of my arrow?
Unfortunately, outside it is because of the rain.
Oh, it had just
yeah,
rained.
it had just
Oh,
rained,
God,
so there's
yeah.
not. Everything is rather soaked.
I can't imagine that.
Inside, like I
It's
said,
like
you
an
can
idea.
see some obviously some papers and stuff on the ground, but you know you'd have to actually go inside.
Okay.
And it looks like it could be probably possibly bits of prayer book or something along those lines. You can't really quite tell actually. It seems to be.
I've got a torch in my pack. Can I light that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
certainly.
let's do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, it doesn't. It takes you a moment to do that.
Okay.
And with the
So I'll do
so you
that
go with the look.
and hold it up for all the
And then whoosh, and it
non-dark
comes out.
vision poor
See,
little
Doug.
bastards.
Dodd, you are actually
thank you.
perfect
Maybe
for
that's
leading
it.
the way
Yeah.
into
I think
dark,
halflings do have
scary
it.
places.
I think they have dark vision.
Oh, thanks a lot.
that could be your
I'll have
role
to
in the
check.
group.
Yeah, we'll see.
So it now illuminates more again. Now, so you can see a little bit more again. So more of the pulpits has seemed to be tossed over and moved. And again, a little. You can definitely tell a scuffle or a frantic search or something has happened in here. Now you can see goes more. Right now you can see just the main area, but there you can see that there's actually the church can expand into you see other doorways into other areas.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep walking through it
Yeah.
and looking around.
So we still don't hear,
We don't hear
anything
anything, right?
unusual.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't.
do you want to stick together so if we get attacked, we're not all over the place?
Yeah, I'd prefer that.
Okay.
Let's stick together and defeat this evil and collect some taxes.
Yes. I will go in the middle of the group.
You'll be in the middle, okay? So I'll go.
All the better location to collect taxes from.
Yes.
I'll go in the front because I'm just. Gonna...
Yes, no problem.
I hand her the torch.
Here.
Yeah. There you go.
So if we enter the main atrium area,
Mm-hmm.
can I try to perceive anything around the room?
Make another perception check.
Okay. 15 plus. So that's 18.
18. So you don't see anything else. You don't see any besides what I've described already. You do see, it looks like a small side area where possibly there might be an office or possibly or living quarters. You're not too sure. And it's a little something just off to the side, and
There's
the door. There's a door there. The door closed. Yes.
Does it look priesty?
a knock? I
No.
want to give it a knock.
Father.
I'd say,
You.
Father.
It eerily quiet.
And there's no light from the bottom of the door.
No.
Okay, so
He's dead.
this may not be good.
I'm not too proud to admit it. I am scared.
I'll play you a soothing melody.
I'm becoming to grow fond of you.
Where's my performance?
Playing you the
again?
relaxation music YouTube
it's
channel.
It's like study
away,
beats
yeah.
lo-fi.
That's funny.
Lo-fi didgeridoo beats.
Jacob.
To
my
study
God.
to.
That is my
these are some good lo-fi
favorite.
beats. I think it's
Yeah.
a 30. No, yeah, 30.
Holy shit.
30.
Yeah, it was a 19
Yeah.
plus an 11 for my performance.
So you do a beautiful. It actually, because of the acoustics in the church as well too. Yeah, it's
it's my greatest performance of all
it
time.
actually
Glorious.
it
Dud turns
soothes
away. He's
the-
weeping.
Yeah, it soothes the
I'm also
It's
He's very relaxed.
all the people and you get, the
inspired.
acoustics are amazing.
Awesome.
in here.
Awesome. Highlight of my career. This is all happening on a didgeridoo also.
Yes. Just imagine.
Because you are doing this and actually making the music, you actually hear a small shuffle or a bit of a noise or something behind this door.
I believe that there is some sort of a visitor behind this door.
Please, halfling, keep playing.
We must continue our journey. More when we finish, when we are victorious.
You see a purple dice in here? Shoot,
Oh,
shoot, shoot.
that one
I don't
that
see
one
it.
went.
And I think it's the 20, right? I think it's the 20.
All right,
Of
I
course.
want to knock on the door
It
again
was.
and say,
Okay, sorry, I didn't.
whatever's in there, you've disrupted this beautiful song, and you will.
Perish.
Thank you, Athena.
Perish.
Make yourself known now, so we can make you perish. please.
Thank you.
So that we can make you
Thank
perish.
you,
Say,
perish.
all you hear is a weak hello? Are you is this actually people?
Well, we're not
Yeah.
dead.
Most of us.
Are you Father Percival?
Again, you hear from the other side of the door. Yes, I am. I heard the music, and I thought that actually hearing this melodious music coming from the church that it mustn't be actually anything undue. Please, and you hear and you hear some latches go and
Okay.
some furniture being moved out of the way and some bullshit kind of thing. And a door opens and you see this very haggard looking middle-aged man that looks like he hasn't slept
Oh, God.
in almost about 2 days.
Well, Father Percival, rejoice in the fact that your church and your town has been liberated by the Royal Gilliman House, and you are now safe.
And you will
Thank
swear
you.
fealty to the wonderful Lord.
That comes later. Let him have his moment.
Enjoy the freedom while it lasts.
Thank you, Sir Amadis.
Yes.
Is the coast clear? I've heard these ungodly screeches and howls, and ever since the church has been under attack. I've tried my best to try and fend off what I could, but I couldn't defeat them, and so I locked my way myself in here, and I've been too scared to leave ever since.
We have dismantled the majority of
Yes.
the creatures that were plaguing this area.
As you can see, I am covered in blood and, frankly, still injured from that scuffle, and your town is now safe.
Oh, that is great news. Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Can you describe the ones who attacked you or that came to the church? There's a little bit of
Well, yes.
disarray here.
There was three strangers.
Okay.
A very two humans and a very quiet, scruffy-looking dwarf.
They attacked you?
Yes. Well, at first they didn't. At first they were asking. They came to me and was looking for old texts. But
What were
I
these
was told
texts
that.
about?
They were texts that the church had brought over recently. But I was told that they weren't supposed to be shown to anyone unless I had permission to go and show them to somebody who had official status to be able to.
So
go and
you
see.
haven't read them either.
No, I have not.
Spooky texts.
Wow.
But they insisted, and I said, so I told them they could not, and that is when they actually got violent and actually attacked, and then
They love reading.
and
They can't read.
That's what they got.
that
poor dwarf is ugly and he can't read.
I just don't want to.
I don't want to right now.
The dwarf had unnatural strength and a stench as well too. As
Stench
they
of
overpowered
dwarf.
me.
I've heard about that.
They forced me to show where the texts were, and then they roughly knocked me out. And when I came to, there was I can tell that they went through everything and they rifled through stuff, and most of the text looks like was gone.
Oh, no.
And then that night, the dead stirred, and then I retreated back into the church.
Well, we have not slain any living beings yet.
So
the day is young.
only
Only
undead.
undead.
Only
But the
undead.
day
That
is
is
young.
Don't threaten him.
Sorry. I thought it would just really go around.
I said yet.
The day is young. Like, it's a
Yes.
positive thing.
Have you an
Usually it's
idea,
a positive
Percival,
thing.
where these strangers would have went?
Well, they were very interested also too in the old crypts that were actually here as well too. I'm relatively new to the area. As you can see, there's still some construction going on in the church. We had recently gone and converted the townsfolk. They were worshiping some pagan gods out in a they had a far off. I know. That's
Filthy.
they had this a small clearing or something not too far away that they were using they had standing stones, and that they were worshiping there. But we showed them that is not the proper god to worship. It is the dawnfall, the light is the way to go. And so we have gone and being able to go and hopefully get rid of their pagan ways.
Yes.
And this is which is why we actually have erected this.
Did you collect
this church.
taxes?
Well, we get
Did
donations.
you get the taxes or what?
Donations
Where
and
are
alms.
those stored?
Stay on point.
We-
Money,
How about the taxes?
Well, of course,
man?
of course, they paid what they could for for the alms to help the church help
For
to build
alms.
and also to help protect their souls as well too.
You've done a brilliant service to these aimless
Souls.
souls.
That is why I'm here, to go and help and serve.
Oh, I'm glad that you're still alive.
As
We were
most of
worried.
us are.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this crypt?
It is also it is they're back. The graveyard has been around for a long time, which is why we actually built this here.
It suddenly walked away.
Now you can move.
So there is a crypt out that's very far reassessed inside inside the cemetery. I was told there was wards and guards to on this crypt, and that it should never be disturbed. And that, as far as the church had let me know. Now that actually now you're here, I might be able to go and actually look to see if what they were looking at, to see if they had left anything, and I can maybe go and see and perceive anything further.
I
to
hand
see
him a
what-
torch.
Thank you.
Here you go.
And then
Lead the way.
and then you could maybe go and take a look and see if maybe they've gone and disturbed the crypt or anything. That's the only thing I can think of, because they were very adamant about that.
I have a feeling that they've done quite a bit of disturbing based on what we've seen
Yes.
and heard.
Probably.
Yes.
Do we have tools?
I have my didgeridoo.
Digging do.
My diggery-doo.
Let's see, what do we got?
I don't know. I have a hammer and a crowbar.
A tinder box. I have a javelin.
A crowbar might be helpful.
Could be, yes. Yeah, but they're supposed to be, again, and it's not
need to
supposed
go
to be
get my
open,
sheet.
so
Oh,
and
shovel,
there is supposed to
shovel.
be actually. Oh, there we
We
go.
might all have a shovel.
Yeah, so they were supposed to be, not disturbed, but who knows what? Let's
I've
find out
got
what
a
we get
shovel.
there.
We could go disturb them.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Thank
Let's
you very much.
go
I will
right
go
into
and
the
I will
crypt
go
to
and
dig
do.
it.
I will go and try and see if I can find out what they were looking for. But in the meantime, if you can do that,
Okay.
about a minute or so afterwards, you suddenly hear a weird cry and sort of a screech and growls coming from the outside of the walls, and it kind of kind of almost reverberates within, and kind of gives you a bit of a eerie feeling as well.
Does this sound worse than the undead guys so far?
So far this is something you have never seen.
Is it quite
def-
loud?
Bigger
It is quite. It seems to be
groaning?
quite loud from outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's quite loud.
Percival, I suggest you lock yourself
Back in
your
that
quarters
room,
Mm-hmm.
and either we'll deal with the problem, or you should just stay in there forever. We'll come get you if we're still alive.
All right. Thank you. Thank
We'll
you.
definitely remember.
Wink.
If you don't hear from us, I suggest you starve to death in there.
Oh, well, I'll have to go and actually make sure that eventually I'll have to leave. But I'd rather go and you have investigate this first and see what happens.
Okay.
He's got a lot of those wafers in there. I think he can live off of those for a while.
Some elvish bread.
Yeah.
And some wine.
Yes, that's why. He's fine.
There you go. Okay, can we go out and
So as you start to
around?
go out
To the crypt.
from the, so I'll have you placed. You can so place yourselves inside the church. From the one doorway that you come in, a big huge crash comes through, and this disgusting-looking creature that has no hair and that's like and long fingernails and pale skin and stuff, and pale skin that's sort of sagging. It goes and throws open the door and looks around wildly and goes and sees you. And,
It's a mole man.
and then at the same time, you hear from the front door, the front door gets bashed open as well too, and you see two more of those same kind of creatures tearing through and coming in through, and also just.
It's a dwarven woman.
It's the stinky, ugly dwarf who can't read, and he's angry. He's unkempt.
will need everyone to roll initiative as I place these creatures.
Okay.
So we need you to put you inside.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
You'll roll a d20.
So from here, so you are
Huh?
all.
So we're
Add
at this
this to
thing.
the
We're all
gap.
You are, I'm
inside.
gonna put you all this
Yeah.
inside.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever fights it.
Okay. Oops, I keep grabbing the wrong one.
And so I will need you to let me know what you
Initiative.
have. So because basically what this does, this determines when people can activate, when people can do their action. 16.
6.
You're going last.
I don't notice the mole man.
Oh, you might not be going last.
Wow. What? Oh
That
no.
was a nat one.
JJ, what am I doing here?
Not a good start to the
Why was
evening.
it so quiet? Let's
So-
try it.
JJ, what am I doing here?
Do you have any pluses to that, or
Yeah, what's your initiative rating on your character sheet? Do you have
What level are we?
anything
Everyone
to
or
add?
two?
oh, this
three?
is for Athena?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Is
Athena's
it,
one.
Okay.
So +2 on third. Are we at third level? What level?
No,
are we
this
at?
is for your initiative. So actually get your
Right.
character sheet out. That's actually
Okay.
the
I don't.
other one.
Did
I
I
think.
actually make one? Like. I'm
Oh yeah,
not-
no, you
okay.
definitely had printed one off.
I did have one, right?
Bungaloo,
So-
what
It
was
looks more
yours?
like this one.
Yeah.
All
it
right,
really
let's
does
find
look more
out.
like- I don't think to
23.
bring my
Oh.
You have a +10 initiative?
That's what my character sheet says. I don't know if
Wow.
that is that correct.
How's that possible?
That seems awfully
It's the
high.
dexterity bonus, maybe. Because I
Well, you
was
do.
dex
Dex will give you, yeah, Dex, and
Okay.
also you can have a proficiency as well too, and or maybe a skill as well too. So
Yeah, it
me look.
says.
let me look and see what you have.
Okay.
Yes. No. Yep. Plus
Okay.
Characters
All right.
optimized to
Okay.
just
Okay.
go
There we go.
first.
Yeah, right. Right.
All right. So yeah, that would be 23.
All right. So you
That's
are
amazing.
first.
Always.
So you
Okay.
see
You are
these
first.
ugly looking creatures with these long nails and sharp teeth.
Oh, very scary.
Sharp teeth.
All right. Let's see. What should I do? I'm gonna take a look at my spells.
How tall are they?
Oh, there's still just as human size.
Okay.
Dream of prestidigitation. Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
What if are they close to each other?
The two at the main door are, yes, they are still close.
Okay, I'm going to use entangle on those, which is
You see them?
weeds and vines sprout
Do
from
you
the
wanna come,
ground
like,
in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. So I'll cast it like right underneath them.
Mhm.
A creature in the area where you cast must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants. Make a strength
Yeah,
check
you can go
against
ahead
your
and do that.
spell save DC. And my spell save DC is
It's usually 8 plus your spell modifier plus
8 plus your spell modifier. Spell
plus your
modifier
plus,
for
plus your proficiency.
because it's like charisma based, right?
Mhm,
So
yes,
8.
should be at least a 13
Yeah,
probably.
that's so plus 5 is 13, and then proficiency in that spell. I don't know if I have it.
It should list on your on your sheet actually on your probably on your second page what the proficiency, what your actual spell bonus.
Oh,
is.
there's more than
Yeah.
one page.
Yes. Actually, what you can do is you can click on your character. Actually, click on the spell that you're actually
Yeah. Okay.
casting, and then what
This-
it does.
this
and
part
then-
or-
yeah, see,
okay.
and then will show you. So it's, it
Oh.
actually shows you all the stats and everything.
So the
and
save
like
is
that.
going to be
So
16.
it saves the 16.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's even higher.
Isn't this cool?
Oh,
though?
boy.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
wonder
I
and
just
look at
as
it.
as long as I know the interface, it's amazing. It's
Yes.
just one that I'm not used to
Oh!
using as often.
It works really well, though, doesn't it?
So the vines from outside, because of the wet vines and undergrowth, shoot in from behind the door and grapple one and grab its legs, and it actually seems to be stuck in place. The other one, he sees his brethren
Entangled.
getting entangled. He goes and he steps out of the way and he swats back and smashes some of the vines and grass out of the way. So one is entangled, successfully
Okay.
entangled. The
Wow.
other seems to have made it.
So which one do you want to be entangled?
I guess the one with the really bumpy looking spine.
Okay.
Okay.
The bigger brutish looking one that looks a little bit less like Smeagol.
Yeah. He looks like Worf. You know Worf from Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
So we
Caveman Worf.
Caveman Worf. Yeah.
Next is Amadeus.
Okay. Oh, I was looking at the board and I thought Dud was one of the enemies. Looks
That's
like
a little racist.
But all that stuff we've been saying about dwarves, that's fine.
We all know what they're like.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't.
Especially they're women, right?
really wanna go
Especially
in.
they're women.
So, I think I'm just going to take my turn to aim and shoot my bow.
Certainly. All
So
right.
I get advantage, right?
Yes, so you would get advantage, but that means again you can't move this turn.
Right.
So it's just you roll 2d20 and you take the best roll from that, and then add your bonuses to that.
Oh, that's a cool little perk.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a rogue ability that he can do.
One of them's a critical fail and one of them's a 5.
TJ, what am I doing here?
So you take the 5, but then you add your pluses to that.
That would be the 11.
So 11. So you do a steady aim and you let go, but it just happened to move just at the last moment and it shoots out the door.
Oh, bloody hell.
And you hear another cat yowling. Probably the same one from the garbage pile.
He didn't move.
It is now their turn, so they actually go. So one, so this is the one. So this one comes up, and he will go and attack you. This one will double move since he's way back behind.
Yeah.
And he has-
Oh, he leaps over the pew?
Oh my
Terrifying.
God. And it
Leapt
goes there.
over the
That's
pew.
all his. That's all his. roll. He has to-
Hymnal.
Terrifying. Okay.
So he goes and makes a swing with his claws against you.
Against me?
Against you, and I get a 14 to hit, which I don't believe hits, but for your armor class.
I don't know. Everything's in my computer, and I didn't bring my computer. So, can we guess my armor
Yep.
class?
No. Yeah. No. You have. I can actually think. I think I might be able to access
All
it as
right.
well too here. So.
Thank
But
you.
yeah. No. Yeah. No. I'm pretty sure you have. I think you have like a 16. I believe in armor class actually.
That's-
So
it was-
because you have your armor.
Sounds about right.
That's about what I remember.
Okay.
Or like 25 or something.
All right.
Could
So
be anything.
Glug,
Yeah.
it is Glug. It is your turn now.
All right. Okay. So, am I close enough to one of them to attack it?
Yes.
Or
So
do I need to
what it
move?
is. So yeah. So you're right here. So
Yeah.
there's one right beside. Right in here, so you can actually go in and actually attack. This one's all caught up and you can't get away.
He's entangled.
He's
Thank
all
you.
entangled.
I'll just turn around.
We're so glad he's entangled. That was very good.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Can I go into a rage and attack on the same turn?
Yes.
Okay.
What it is? It's a bonus action to rage.
Okay.
And as long as you keep are able to attack each turn,
It
you
keeps
you stay in that rage.
Okay,
And
cool.
until unfortunately you can't attack anymore, that's when you lose your rage.
So I'm just generally enraged by Amadar, so I'm using that.
Just like always.
All the time.
That's our dynamic.
Always raging and completely exhausted all the time.
So that I just add 2 to the damage of the attack if it hits. Is that
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah. So you
All
do
right.
you roll your damage. You roll your damage die if you hit, and then plus the pluses, and then you add an extra 2 damage to that.
Okay. So I got. Let me see what I add to that.
So I have your character up, Sue. So yeah, you have a
Thank
19
you.
armor class. So.
19. Okay. Wow.
What do I add to hit?
By your weapon.
So that's that. Remember that +6, which we had mentioned before.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Okay.
because what it is
Yeah.
basically certain
Okay.
weapons are based off either strength or dexterity,
So that's
and
a
so
24.
so you
Wow.
solidly hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Then I'm
Oh,
rolling,
awesome.
D8. Is that this one?
Yeah, D8, and then and it's +6 because you have a +4 already.
There's a hearty
and then
thwunk
because you're
as the hammer sort of.
Okay.
Lands. It lands
11
solidly.
points of damage. Okay, so you had to do a solid hit, and it kind of twirls it around a little bit as well too in its spot, and you see this huge indent from your club
Nice.
on its side. It
That's
did not like that at
satisfying.
all.
Nice.
Yes. Wow. That was incredible.
All right. It is now, Athena, your turn.
Oh my god. Okay. So, what can I use?
So you
I
have
a
your
long
longsword, and then you're a +5 to hit with your longsword. Unfortunately. So you can. So the one that actually attacked you.
Yeah.
Is that
I
the
mean, should I turn around?
schmeagly looking one?
Should I turn around? Maybe is he worse? It's like, is he worse of a?
Well, they're all the same. They're all the same. Actually, right now you want to be attacking him because he's right in front of you.
Okay.
Because there's this halfling seem to be in the way somewhere.
Oh yeah, the halfling. Okay, so I have like 16.
16. So you have a +5. Again, I have your
Okay.
sheet up here.
Okay.
So
Thank
that's a
you.
solid hit. It's a 21.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
that's
All right.
awesome.
So that means you need to roll a D8, and you get to add a +3 to that roll.
Okay.
Again, that is
What's
also
the
because
eight?
of
It's
your
That's
not an eight.
strength.
I think that is an 8.
Because there's like a 0 on there.
No, it's the triangle one. It's the funny
Oh.
one, the triangle one.
Oh, that.
Oh,
That one,
that
yes,
one.
that one, yes.
Okay.
You're right. The other one was a 10.
5.
Turns on +8. Sorry, so it turns into an 8, so it's a
Wow.
+3. So 5 turns to an 8.
Nice.
All right, so that is it is. So you do a big slash through it as well too. A little bit of stink and ichor come out from where you actually hit, but it is not happy at all.
Gotta keep these guys closed.
Yeah, we do because they're gross,
Disgusting.
right? They're so gross. I have to go get something. I get this.
All right, and now top of the order now.
Oh.
So it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So now there's this one horrible creature has come in from behind you.
he is like right up in my business.
Yes,
huh?
he is.
All right. What's a good thing that I can do to him? I will. I'm not super equipped for melee combat. What does this do? Hold on, I'm gonna read this. Oh. I don't want to do that.
No, I can't remember if the other is a concentration spell or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it the old smackety smack.
Certainly.
Sort of, probably just out of reflex after this thing is, I see it bounding over the pews to come and consume me. Actions. So I will use.
A
Slash
suggestion is that when you can actually move, you can actually attack and move or do any combination thereof. You could actually move your character as long as you stay within a 5 feet reach.
Oh, can I move it to get
so
advantage?
You can move right here to get advantage. So as
Oh,
long as you
very
just move
cool.
around,
Yep.
As long as you don't move away, you
Yeah.
won't get an attack on you. So
All right,
you
so
can
I'm gonna
go,
try to dodge around and smack him in the back of the head.
and then you can go and attack with 2. Then you'll use 2 d20s.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so, I have a +4. It looks like I have a +4 to hit with my longsword, so I will longsword, and by that I meant didgeridoo.
Yes. So you get to roll that twice and
Watch
take
your
the highest
head.
number.
So that's
your head.
I rolled an
I've
8
heard that a million times.
and a
Okay,
4,
good
so I'll
job.
be taking the 8 with the added 4, which is 12.
12. A 12 just hits.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that is 1d8 plus 1. So I give him 5 damage by thwumping him in the back of the head.
And what does it sound like?
Right.
I can't do it because I forgot to bring it.
So you're hitting them with
Boom.
the
It's like
didgeridoo?
a
Yes.
yeah. It's a very hollow sort of like.
Yeah.
That's
That's
not bad. It's got a bit of like resonance in there, right?
Yes. Your turn now.
Okay, now I can do something.
Now there's something right in front of you right now.
So yeah, I'm
All right,
going
bes-
to.
Now I think you have advantage actually on.
I have advantage to hit.
Where are you? Right here.
I'm right.
Yes, you're right there. Yes. So because of where he had moved to get advantage, you also now have advantage as well too. So again, you can roll 2d20 and take the highest number.
And I'm
And,
trying to sneak
because
attack
you're a
for it.
thief, you can actually then automatically, if you hit, so you can do your sneak attack
Right.
damage as well too to that.
Which is
Again,
definitely
because you
one
have an ally beside
Yeah.
the enemy that you're attacking.
All right. 16. So it's like a 22.
Oh.
Yeah.
Easily hits.
All right.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm gonna take my rapier and plunge it into. Ideally, it would be plunging it like. I thought he was looking at me.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Ideally.
Ideally. This is what you were aiming for, right? That's what we were going for there.
So what my damage is 4 plus. Right. So that's an 8 initial damage plus another
Wow.
4 damage. So that's 12 damage.
That's awesome.
It's usually more.
Okay. You were able to go and actually find. It doesn't have any very little clothing on too, so you're able to easily go and see where the vital organs of this creature are. You just jab into it, and it howls in pain as you puncture part of it.
Twist a little bit.
They had a nudity disadvantage.
Right, essential organs.
It hisses at you, and it's now their turn. It goes and tries to go and make a claw attack against you for you going and hitting it for that.
I should have disengaged and ran away.
Oh, and he rolls a natural 1. The creature, so it hurts so bad
what am I
that
doing
he flushed his
here?
hands up in the air and it just flailed away actually from the pain from that.
I'm gonna go, ha ha.
The other one will go and actually attack
your
you there,
organs.
Anathea. And he misses because of your deft armor. The other one, he tries to get out of the entanglement.
That
So
entanglement.
he can
yeah.
actually try and get out of that.
Oh,
and
God.
he's just getting even more of the vines and foliage
That's
are coming in
perfect. That was a
and
good
wrapping around. So
spell.
he's just hissing and growling in place as he can't get away. All right, Glug.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna hit the same guy with a
Yeah,
hammer
he is
again.
very hurt.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Put him down for
Good.
good.
I'm gonna hurt him some
Come
more.
on,
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Natural so that
Wow.
means, yeah, so that means you get to double the dice. So that means
Double
you
the dice.
So that means you have 1d8. That means you get to
Okay.
roll the d8 twice.
Okay.
That's insane.
And then add that and then add your and then add your base damage. So
5
And
plus.
it's both. Oh, right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the
I guess
pluses
that's
are not
another
doubled.
11 again.
Yeah, so the pluses aren't doubled, but the
Yep.
dice are doubled.
Right.
Yep,
Too.
so
So
it's
6
11.
plus 11. So with that, you just go with the critical and just going smack over the head. The head goes crunch and goes more into the body, and then it goes just
Oh, God.
flops over dead.
Oh,
Bloody, disgusting mess.
So if you wish, you do have movement still, and since there's no
Wow.
enemies around you, you can actually move. So you have about 30 feet to move.
wow.
I know there's no sort of hexes here, but approximately, if you want to move every step,
Yeah.
is it like
Yeah, I'll
5
run
feet,
up
so
to
you'll be able
this
go on.
next one.
So he is restrained, so he's actually harder. So next turn you'll be able to go and actually
Great.
be able to
You're
hit
gonna
him easier
pound
because,
on him.
because
He
he's
can't
restrained and all
move.
this foliage is all around him.
Thanks, Vines.
All right, Athena, it is your turn.
Oh, it's
so
my turn.
yes.
Okay, all right. So what do I have? I have a long sword, right?
yes,
So
yes.
shall I
So
face-
again, it's
Shall I face him then?
yeah, you can turn
I'll
and
turn
face that guy
him.
for sure.
Am I close enough, or should I go?
Yeah, you need to be beside him to be able to go and attack. I can peek through the windows so I can
Yeah,
see.
that's perfect. You can see,
Mhm.
like, so I can move up a little
Yeah,
bit.
so he is very hurt, but so you
Okay.
just roll
Let's
1d20
see what we can do.
and add 5 to that roll.
Ooh.
Oh,
TJ, what am I
no.
doing here?
So
And at 5,
as you move around to go and attack this creature, yeah, because of all the debris that's on the ground, you actually kind of hit something and slip, and then it misses throws your aim off, and it misses
And
wide.
I completely miss him.
Yes.
Okay, completely.
All
It is
right.
your turn, Bungaloo.
So I'm gonna look the one that's closest to me that I just attacked earlier. I'm gonna try to look him dead in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, "You're so ugly that your reflection runs away when you look in the mirror." And I'm gonna roll my, or do I roll something? Spells.
This is a dissonant or Is this a vicious mockery?
Yeah, it's vicious
Yes,
mockery.
So he has to make a save.
Right, and then that's like
And
2d4
so again-
if he doesn't
And then,
pass,
so
right?
then click on that spell.
Okay.
And then it'll say the DC save that I have to go and make on it as well. too.
Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. They are not terribly wise. and with a roll of a 2, he is very not wise
Very
at all.
insulted.
Yes. So roll.
All right, 2d4.
2d4.
Do I have a d4?
Over, you can just go and roll the d4. Yeah, that's the sharp little pointy thing that
Yeah.
if you drop on the floor
yeah,
and
this
step
one.
on it,
You
hurts
don't want to
very
step.
much.
It's like
Yes.
a Lego.
All
Like,
right.
you don't want to
That
step
counts
on
out.
it.
So I will
Yes.
roll 2
Pretty
of
much.
these. That is a 1 and a 2.
What, is
So
it the
that
number
is
at the bottom?
3
Is that
total?
what you're reading?
Yeah, that's the one I'm reading.
Oh,
Couldn't
okay.
figure it out
All
either.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1 and a 2, so
All right.
a
Three
solid
damage.
total of 3
3.
points of sadness damage.
Sadness damage.
He's been doing a lot of personal
Yeah.
work on himself.
Yes.
He's not so insecure about
So
his looks.
it goes and snarls at you, kind of thing. For it doesn't
says
actually
it
say anything at all, but just snarls at you.
He's
Right.
This says a lot about you.
he's mocking you back.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
So again, you have advantage.
Yeah, I might as well just stay exactly where I am and.
He is
stab
very
this guy.
hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to. Oh, I'm controlling and talking. I want to put this guy down for good.
Okay.
Mhm.
And, do I have advantage?
Yes, you still because you haven't moved, and you're still
Right.
because it's a diagonal. You have actually anybody who actually if you're side by side, there's no advantage. If somebody behind and somebody else is in front, or even at an angle, it's the same thing because obviously the creature's going back and forth as it's trying to go. So it has that's why you have advantage and be able to hit it easier.
That's a good example.
16 and 12, so that's 22 again.
That easily hits.
No
All
good.
right.
As it's distracted, from that awful language that came from this short little thing over here.
With this swipe, I'm
We're
going-
all like, oh, he went too far.
That was really mean.
Force that behavior.
Yeah.
With this swipe, I'm going for a beheading.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So,
Best of luck to you.
so that's 8 initial damage
Mhm.
plus
Oh.
6 more. So that's 14.
14.
damage, yeah.
So with that, with what you want to do too, you go and you just swipe, and your sword cleanly goes through,
Nice.
and it kind of just looks at you with this dumbfounded look on its face, and then the head just goes and falls over, and then the rest of the body goes and falls the other way.
I want to do one of these where I go, and all the blood goes.
Because you're
all
garbage.
Like a samurai.
Yeah. Only a lord would do something like that.
And also, I want to
Perfect.
move.
And then you can now move now. Yes.
That is perfect.
I want to move.
So you can move 30 feet.
So this guy's gone,
So he's
Yes.
gone.
So he's gone.
Okay.
So I'll take that.
and I'm
Those
gonna
are awesome
go
creatures, Rob.
behind him.
Oh, very
Okay.
good. Very good.
It is now its turn, so it can actually still try and make a swipe, but unfortunately, because it's still restrained, it actually has disadvantage to attack.
Oh, good.
Wow.
So he's going to try and attack you, even though you see this little shadow, swirl around, but he's so frustrated trying to go and actually get out of
he
his
must be
binds.
so mad.
So because of
Oh,
this
yeah,
advantage,
he's mad.
he misses. He tries to go and do something lunge, but he just can't because there's so
I'm
much
good with that.
grabbing his. And it is now your turn now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
revenge.
I'm gonna try to just plant this guy back into the ground.
Yeah.
So
Back
So this will
from
be
whence you
the
came.
first hit from him.
19 to hit.
19
Wow.
easily hits.
And
Big money, big money, big money.
six, that's 10 damage. Or yeah, 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yep.
Perfect.
4 plus 6.
All right. And now it's Athena.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
So now you,
I'm
if you
gonna
want,
have
you'll need
to
to move first.
Yeah.
And
So
that
can you
usually
count,
you
like,
usually have enough movement to
sort
get
of
there.
5, 10, 15. I don't know how to.
Yeah, no, yeah.
like
Right, again,
that?
because we don't have any hexes
have
on.
hexes.
Yeah, you're
we're
within
pretty-
range
we're,
for
yeah,
sure.
And
easily
can I
going to
this
use.
turn also attack?
Yeah, because you can
Okay.
move once and then attack, and you can in any combination of order.
Okay, I got a Two. Oh my
Two.
God.
So again, you seem to be finding all the paper that's on the floor. You seem to be going sort of
just
skidding
all the
around on
needles.
the two kind of thing. Yeah. You heard about these crazy kids doing some kind of thing like called boards and have wheels on them or something. You're trying that kind of thing now.
And you're also
Just
still drunk.
invented
Yeah.
skateboarding.
Yeah, I did. Right. Exactly. Didn't realize. No. Oh my God. So much for that. I was supposed to be a
It
tank.
is now top of the order again, so it is your turn.
All right,
Lord.
so now
Ungul.
I'm gonna move just a little bit further forward to kind of get back with the homies.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look at the restrained guy and I'm gonna say, I'm glad that I've restrained you because it keeps your odor away from my nose.
Brilliant.
And I'll oh no, he failed the wisdom save.
Yes, he did.
Who would have
Yes, he
guessed?
did.
Okay.
Wisdom is something I would never put in the same
So that
sentence.
is 2 and 1 again, so
Oh,
3 damage.
3.
Maybe I should just start hitting things.
This
is more fun, though.
He takes his,
So much
our head,
fun.
is like a head, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, it doesn't do much damage.
Yeah.
No, it really doesn't.
It's an awesome attack. Though.
It's for
Amethyst.
theatrical effect.
It's absolutely.
It is
we
Amethyst's
want
turn
that every
now.
time.
Now I think you have you
I'm
have
gonna do
definitely
that
advantage again,
Yeah.
diagonal again. So yeah, you have advantage again.
I'm gonna put this.
And he's restrained anyhow too, so he still
Oh,
has
you're
advantage
gonna
anyhow.
nail
But
him.
now
I'm
you have.
telling you.
Unfortunately, there's no super advantage.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down this wretched beast for good.
Wretched. I love that word.
Of course, I'm
Wretched.
gonna move right here.
Yes. Yes.
And
Has he got an advantage because he's kind of diagonal?
Yes.
Okay.
17 plus. It's a 23.
Yes, that clearly
Wow.
hits.
And I'm gonna do the same old trick.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's so effective.
With the rapier, or what are you using?
Rapier. Yep.
Rapier.
So that's 6 initial damage
Okay.
plus.
Oh,
Another 8 damage.
Wow.
Making that 14.
14.
Oh,
So
that's
Nice.
you again, but you'll circle in from behind, and then as is distracted still from it, shaking his head from that horrible offense. You stab it through the back, and then some ichor comes out of its mouth and goes out, and it kind of falls to the ground, and as more of the vines kind of swirl around and actually encompass it even more.
More disgusting in death than life.
God.
When the
Or
smoke hits my
second.
nose, I wanna go like that. Ruin the moment. I'm not used to that smell.
Wow. No, you're not. You're not. You never have to
Spray a
put up
little
with that.
perfume.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like a Lysol.
Yeah.
Wow. That was insane. And so Father Percival is still safely behind the door
Yes,
at the moment,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yes, most definitely.
I'll go retrieve Father Percival before we forget.
We
All right.
don't want to forget about
Thank you very much for defeating these creatures. They're foul, disgusting things.
that they are.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
What was the name of those creatures?
They were called ghouls.
Mm.
Yes.
Ooh,
I will
goo.
never forget that stench.
Well, it seems as we get closer to the crypt, these undead are stronger and
Arising.
more foul.
Yes, yes. So we don't know what direction the crypt is in?
No, you know exactly. You walked
it's in
by.
the- it's
you've
in the
already walked by the
graveyard.
cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we go to the
So
crypt?
shall we go to
Mhm.
the
Just put
crypt?
Yes.
an end to this once and for all.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's really no other option at this point.
So it doesn't take you long, obviously, the crypt or the cemetery is close by.
Okay.
The crypt is quite a ways in. You can tell there's a lot of actually foliage and trees that have grown over the years, but you can clearly go and see it at the back of the cemetery. You know.
Okay. So is it kind of like a hill kind of a thing that has, it's like that you go into it? Like how is it?
No, it's a stone building. It's small.
little
It's a
buildings
stone
with
Yeah,
building.
it's small.
Okay.
Now there is a
Okay.
there is an
Okay.
entranceway. Now you can clearly go and see it a bar on the outside, and it's solidly still attached and
Okay.
definitely unopened.
So we have to somehow get in.
And for the ones that have some magical ability, You can actually clearly see, even though they're very old, you can actually see etchings of some glyphs around on the door as well
Yeah,
too. So it
magical
appears to be
Can we
that
read
it has
them?
not.
Yeah,
Can
right.
he read them?
You can, if you want, you can try and make an Arcana check.
We can see if you
No,
can
you
read
might
them.
That's
be a
not
bit-
gonna go well.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
might be
I
a bit
can.
better.
I can
The
try
ones
that
who are
too.
partaking in
try.
magic.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I think
try.
you should try. You have nothing to lose.
Arcana. I've got a plus
That's
one.
a 20.
Natural
Yo!
20. Oh!
He knows! He's
I
a
know.
wizard!
He can
This
read
is the
them.
one thing I learned about magic.
He's
in
a
my
big
whole
rip
life.
wizard!
That's the one thing. I
One
was like,
thing.
gotta remember this one. Gotta remember it.
You distinctly remember somebody throwing something out with these glyphs, something
Yeah,
with
yeah,
glyphs
yeah.
on as well too. You even see it in the garbage one day.
So what do I remember it saying?
So it is protection glyph. So if anybody tries to go and break in or try and break it, it's either going to trying to go on. Yeah, it's a trap, and something's going to expel a person away from.
Do we know-
It has not gone off.
Do we know what it would trigger, or just?
It'd be something not
Okay.
nice to the person that's
Okay.
trying to do it. It is clearly has not been triggered.
While
Okay.
As well,
he's
too.
reading that, I want to get my crowbar and try to pry the door open.
He's exploring.
Because you have a pro.
instantly.
You
I-
do.
I
You
do
have
have
one.
Now there is this glyph that obviously is still there that has not gone and has not been
I can't
activated
read
yet.
He can't read and he's not listening to me.
it.
Just
Well,
let him get
did
blown
you,
up.
did you make that known to the group?
Huh?
Did you?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Do
I
it-
would
does-
tell them. I know what this is. It's some bad magic up in there.
Do we believe him?
Definitely. Yeah.
You know-
He's halfway in with the crowbar.
I will also try to read it just to make sure because I'm not like totally sold.
I'll have to check. Yeah.
Not
That's a roll
totally
of
sold.
magic.
I only have a
She
plus
believes
one.
me.
So
I'm gonna believe
Go
you.
ahead.
it's basically just gonna be like a flat roll, but
Watch him get blown up.
so I have a 15.
15. Yes, you concur that's exactly what these are.
I'm like,
And,
yeah,
he seems to be right.
he is
Yes.
100% correct.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hate when your enemies are correct. The worst feeling in the world.
That's awful. I know.
What do we do then?
We will have to. Maybe in the.
We draw straws for who touches it.
Throw rocks at it from farther away.
You can look. You can go around. You can look. It's a small building as well. too,
Okay,
if
yeah,
you
we'll
wish.
go around and look.
Does anybody know how to deactivate one of these? bad
So
boys?
actually, I want everybody to make a perception check.
okay.
Okay.
So again, so D20 plus your perception.
So that's plus 5.
Oh boy.
Okay. 8. Okay.
I got a 5.
I got a
Alright.
6.
I don't think we're going to
So
proceed.
leave
I've done all
so-
my perceiving. For
Leave it
once.
to the noble.
JJ, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So as you sort of walk around trying to figure out what the heck's going on, you can see, even though it is at night, but you have actually also with the torch and also you have dark vision as well too. You can see a weird indentation in the ground,
Ooh.
and it looks like the ground again because of the rain. The ground is very soft right now, and you can see it's about maybe 2 or 3 feet wide, maybe a little bit longer, kind of thing, or at least that's what's the soft, and it's kind of depressed, the dirt on the grass,
wonder if
and
something
you
went-
can see that it's
Wonder what'll
going,
cheer it up.
and you can see that it's going from
There.
the edge of the crypt and into the woods. And it looks like a line almost or
feel
something
bad.
that's a depression that's gone out that way into the woods.
Subjects, follow me.
I guess we're.
What have you seen?
I'm walking. I'm fine.
All right.
All right. So as he's walking, I'm gonna start singing.
Oh.
It's like, killing undead abominations. There's no time for reservations. Sharpen your swords and load up your guns. It's time to have some fun.
For that, I'm going to give
I'm
you.
waving my torch.
I'm going to give you inspiration for that.
Yes.
you did that for that specific purpose.
So because
Inspiration.
inspiration, with inspiration, how that works is that on any roll that you wish, you can roll another d20 to go and actually increase that roll to make it better.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, thank
But you only
for
have
your
one
lovely
inspiration. You can only have
song.
one.
Okay,
That's
very
so
cool.
He's gonna use it
You
up.
all got one, or he got one?
No, he just got
I
one.
got
Yeah,
one.
yes.
He
He
inspired
did this-
himself with this song.
Yes.
That was wonderful.
So with about 10 to 15 feet in, you see actually a large pile of dirt just thrown about,
Yes.
and then you look and you can see it looks like somebody has tunneled their way under the ground. And because of the rain, it has softened the ground, and because of that, that's why it's actually sunken a little bit, which is how you can actually see this. If that didn't happen, then you probably wouldn't have been able to go and tell. That somebody
So that's
had done this.
perfect.
It's not collapsed.
It doesn't look like it's fully collapsed. It's just because the earth is soft. That's why it's just done a little
But it's
bit. But you
been
go inside
recently-
and you can go.
recently
You put
tunneled.
the torch in, or you can look inside. And yeah, it's definitely very recent.
Very recent.
And you can tell that it goes obviously in that direction. It's big enough for a person to crawl through. It's definitely not, you can't walk. You're gonna have to go on next year.
Is it like?
It looks like it's been expertly dug though,
Wow.
as well too.
Look what I discovered single-handedly.
Is it? Is there anything else that we notice otherwise other than like what it looks like?
No, that's all you see.
All right. I'll bet it was that stinky dwarf who dug this tunnel.
They are master tunnelers, aren't they? These dwarfs.
Can I try to
So I've
spell-
heard.
That's okay. They are master tunnelers.
Gotta be good at something.
Yeah.
I've never heard this in my life. So is this tunnel leading? Like it's a tunnel that goes towards the crypt,
crypt.
or
Yes.
wait? Okay.
Yeah, it
okay.
goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually, when I come across something like this, I shout my name into it. But I'm rather frightened, and I don't know if I should alert them.
I could play the didgeridoo down the hole.
Maybe we should.
Why don't you do both at the same time?
What presents?
Well, you
And
see,
then I just tap my thing and I go,
Yeah.
let's watch this.
This got to be good.
This
This
is
is
gonna
going to
be
be good for sure. Yeah.
I'm particularly good at stealth, and I
Mm.
have never used it once.
Oh, good. Get down there.
I'll give you the torch.
I'm gonna need new clothes.
Yes, yes. Your
But I'll
royal
lead the way.
robes.
Okay,
are-
so you
And I'm
crouch in.
trying to be particularly stealthy.
Yeah.
Can
So
I,
make
like,
a stealth
bless you
check
and
actually.
everything?
So you can roll a d20 and add your stealth modifier.
Let's see how you do.
Oh, 13.
Okay. All right. So it's a
Oh,
pose
I'll give
roll,
you
so-
bardic inspiration as you go down
That's
there.
awesome.
Does
That
that
is
roll again?
No, what it means is if you wish, I believe it's a d6. Or it might be d4 because you're in level 3.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it might be a d4
Okay.
because you're level 3. So any time that you want, you can actually decide to roll a d4 and add it to whatever roll. So this could be a skill check or an attack roll.
You just can't know whether or not you can roll and then decide to do it, but you can't know whether or not you've succeeded or failed.
Yes.
Like once he tells you whether or not you've succeeded, then it's too late to use it.
yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
So right now
I
you've rolled a
still don't know,
13.
right?
Now, so if you because usually how stealth works, it's usually a opposed roll. So even if you roll low, the person that you're trying to go on stealth
Might
to,
not be very
yeah, it might be very
I
persuasive
think I'll
well.
stick
So
with the 13 and save that,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
Hit or
Okay.
something.
so you do some crawling down as well too, and yeah, you're getting very dirty because but it is a well-made tunnel though. It goes about
mood's
20,
ruined.
30 feet. Yes.
Yes, it
and
is.
you come up to and then you come up to a whole bunch of stones, and you can tell that they've gone and actually broken in underneath. So instead of actually trying to go through a door that is actually magically protected, looks like they actually went
Went, like,
underneath
under.
and actually
Ah.
dug through and actually smashed through the wall, and it looks
So-
like it's going on into this crypt.
Can I look around the crypt with my dark vision and investigate everything?
It is
inside?
it's a relatively small room, and when you go look inside, you can clearly see a sarcophagus, and you can see the lid is off.
Okay.
What do your elf eyes see?
I'm halfway through the tunnel, like collapsing it behind me.
Coughing.
I'm behind you,
coughing.
suffocating.
Come and stay quiet.
Okay.
All right. So when you go inside, again, it's a small little crypt. You look around and you peer, and you can see that looks like also there was also a lot of the glyphs as well in this, but you can tell though that the glyphs have definitely been activated. It looks like they've actually broken and it's they're not active anymore. And when you sort of look around, you kind of start yourself, and you look, and you have to have a torch to be able to go and see. But you go against the wall, and it looks like a shadow. It looks like an outline of a humanoid on the wall.
But there's no one there.
But there's no one there.
Can I poke it?
Yeah, so you poke a little bit, and then a small little bit of dust comes off. It looks like it almost looks like as if it's somebody's been like almost incinerated or something. Like you do it, and then you get the little bit of dust and grits.
Well, we
A
may as well
wizard.
leave. The dwarf has been eviscerated.
It is definitely bigger than a dwarf. This
okay.
this figure.
I think there may be a wizard somewhere around here.
If you see any more glyphs in there, you should definitely touch them.
I love the accent.
Org, can you translate this for me?
Sure. Can I try?
You can try again,
Okay,
sure.
I'll try.
You're not
Okay,
the
let's
dedicated
come on,
team.
come on.
That's on 14.
14. Again, it looks similar to Glug, again, not being very magic knowledge in that sense, but you can sort of tell it's probably was something a little bit different in what it was, but it definitely has been used.
Okay.
And by also looking around with the crypt off, you can actually sort of peer inside, and you actually can see a skeleton, but it seems a little strange where the rib cage seems to be absolutely missing.
Wow.
You see the head and the feet. The arms seem to be kind of sort of slapped around and like sort of moved or something disturbed as well too, but the rib cage is gone. Which is
Somebody stolen the middle of this skeleton.
That's
And
a
then
mighty
and then
skinny
I
skeleton
grab,
there.
I grab the glyph and I go, oh! Scare
He's dead.
No.
I'm going to give you inspiration
Oh,
for that
good.
too.
That was really
Yay.
We're all terrified.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're behind. They can't hear me. They're like, what the hell's going on in there?
That is such a good reaction.
There's nowhere else to go in here.
No, there's definitely no other exit. Again, you can see the door on the other. Obviously, you're looking out because you're inside. You can see the door is definitely not been disturbed. You can see no dust like on the steps going down. Nobody has definitely gone up or down. But you can easily tell inside that there's been footsteps around, and it definitely more than just one person has been in here already. Besides you, now you can tell, but from all the dust, and you can see, and a lot of it is because their feet were very muddy just from going and digging through all the dirt as well too.
I want to investigate the actual body itself and try to get an idea of who this being was.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that'd be investigation check. So there is investigation, so that is a different.
Nice.
Investigation. So it's a 20 on natural.
All right.
Wow.
So yeah, you could definitely. It was human for sure. The skeleton. On the outside, you can actually see a sort of a nameplate, and it says, "Here lies Sir Thornton, protector of the light."
Does he see if there's anything in the sarcophagus?
It's just this. It's just
an
unfortunately the
empty-
top
Arms and legs.
half, arms and legs, and the skull, and that's
Okay,
it.
because
No
I thought
rib
it was
cage.
like a
Yeah,
coffin,
and
but no,
I know, and yeah.
sarcophagus is it's a creature. Because I was picturing a an actual, like, like King Tut? Those.
No, not like a
so
mummy.
it's not that. Okay.
Not like a mummy, no.
All right.
Instead, and then a little further underneath, it goes and says, "May His light protect us all from the darkness."
And then underneath a little asterisk, some assembly required.
Battery's not included.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to kill a dwarf.
Yes, because they stink.
Jeez! Wow!
I sense the theme.
Well, let's go.
I sense no dwarves are welcome in this party.
No, not at all.
Truly smell horrid.
Ooh, truly.
Halfling's like, yeah, we hate them. No. Short guys.
Let me write another verse of my song.
Maybe his rib cage had some sort of protective property, and now that it's gone, the dead are rising from their graves. It seems very scientific
Right.
to me.
Because he was the protector of the light. So if he's compromised,
Then there is no light,
Then
and
there is-
all
then
is
we're just-
darkness, and we gotta kill zombies and dwarves.
yes, it's
Where
gonna
would
be.
where would they have gone?
If you were a rib cage, where would you go?
Do we see any, did we see when we were outside any footprints of any kind? If the ground is muddy, to see maybe where these guys went to?
Make a survival check
Okay.
on that,
Oh.
because that'd be for tracking.
Good question.
That's one.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. No?
8.
Because of the muddy conditions, you can see the tracks leading off. So the church is here. So the church is here. The cemetery is here. You can see them. Looks like they're leading off in that direction.
Okay.
You can see for maybe at that 5 or 10 feet or something, and then it looks like the rain or something else has gone and sort of washed away the rest of the mud, or you just can't seem to figure out, okay, is that a footprint or is that
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
like something else? Or
Does that give us an idea though of is that back towards the town? Is it out of
no,
town?
it's out of town. And again, looks like it's maybe going beyond the church
Okay.
as well too. So it's not going back to the church. It's definitely,
Okay.
but it's going sort of in that sort of generalized direction now.
Maybe
Can
we
you tell
try to
how
walk
many?
that way?
Yeah,
Can you
and
tell
if you
how
wanted to
many
go
sets
on, and if you wanted to sort of make an intelligence check here,
Sure.
As
I
well,
don't think
too.
that's gonna go very well.
this is more just of a memory thing.
Yeah. Which one is the? And okay.
That's-
Yeah, that's just one of your
Intelligence.
main stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's add your plus to that.
Ooh.
That's a 19.
19.
Wow.
Wow.
You recall when talking to Father Percival that that he was talking about that the reason why they were here is that they actually had a pagans, then they had their own place where they were doing their own religion, and he had mentioned or he had pointed in that
okay.
direction.
So they have
Mm.
Some kind of rite
their own church over
or
there.
some kind of
Something.
ritual or some kind of
Something.
Right.
Let's go see
Maybe
what it
we should
is.
Go check out the pagan church.
You've proven yourself useful.
Oh,
Douglas.
good.
A savant.
Yes.
Just for one episode.
So did anybody? I know some people were still hurt and stuff from last time. Did somebody want to do a what you can do is a rest? It is
Yeah.
late at night as well too. Now everybody
Yeah.
can do what is called there's a long rest, which means that you actually sleep for a whole night and you wake up during the day. But obviously that's 8 hours have gone by. Or you can do what is called a short rest, which is you sit around and just sort of rest for about an hour. And then what you can do is you have hit dice. And what it is, that's determined on what level you are. So you're all level 3.
Okay.
And depending on the class of character you are, each of you have a certain hit dice, either a D6, a D8, D10, or D12. And you can roll up to those dice that you have and get those hit points back.
Oh, so I have 3d8 here.
Yeah, so that means if you win, and then if you have a Constitution modifier as well too, you can then add that Constitution modifier to that dice roll as well. So for your example, if you have a D8, and then what do you have any Constitution?
I have +2.
+2, so you can roll a D8 +2, and that's how many hit points you can regain. And obviously, you can only regain up to your maximum hit points that you have.
Okay, I'm
And again, you only have up to the 3 dice. You don't have to use all the dice as well too.
Gotcha.
To-
Okay.
yeah.
Then I mean,
And
Have
then
you been hurt, though?
as opposed to a long rest, you actually get all of the hit points back automatically, but you have to rest a full
so
8
there's
hours.
no
though.
reason to not roll all 3, is there?
No, well, obviously you don't need to if you get if you're full. There's no need to
I'm probably
roll anymore.
just gonna be full then, because I'm pretty close anyway.
Okay. All right. No, I know. Actually, because I got your sheet out here, Athena. I know
Yes.
you have some damage as well too. So you would want to roll probably. You have a D10 for your hit points. Or for your
Yeah,
hit
that
points.
one that had that.
So
zero.
I'll
That's
need you.
awesome.
You'll probably want to roll at least twice. So that'd be the kind of the rounded ones.
And it's what's
Yeah,
the
that one
what's
right
the
there,
modifier on top of that again?
Your Constitution modifier on if you have one.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
think I do.
I think it's 0 is a 10.
0 is a 10.
Nice.
So I would roll once more because that gives you because you have a +2 in your Constitution.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go on. So that'd be 12. So 18. So 4 and then plus another 2. So that's another 6. So doing 2 of those, you will now that will actually get you back up to your full hit points. Which
Very
is so make
good.
a little pencil note on one of your pages there. You have 28 hit points. That
Thank
is your
you.
maximum hit
Yeah, it's
points.
good to know. Cause
And then also your armor class is a 19 as well.
Is a
So you want to
19.
put that as
Okay.
well too. I have it up here as well too.
Yeah, I
Now,
appreciate
you're gonna
that. I'm
do
so
any
glad
rolls?
you
I
did.
know
Yeah.
I have most.
Yeah, so I have a D8, and then plus 2.
And then plus
as
2
well.
to your Constitution modifier. Yeah.
All right.
Now, certain abilities also get reset. Not many though. After a short rest, some are more so for a long rest, and for that's
Are
like
we
with
doing
magic and
short?
stuff.
Short rest.
We're
right?
doing just a short rest right now. Yeah.
So I got 14 hit points back, which puts
So
me.
add it to your.
I think that's my max.
It's added to how many hit points you have already.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool.
There we go. Okay. Yep. So after that, all we need to do is just take these off.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to actually slide down the greenery,
Oh yeah. I don't know how useful I'm going to be from
You
this.
just
you want
wanna
to
just get
just
rid of
take those
these for
off.
now?
Yeah, you can just go on. Perfect.
So slide down the greenery.
Yes, and let's go and spread that out as well too, so
Very
that.
good.
Whoop, there we go.
It's modular terrain.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Sweet.
The haunted tree. Oh my, this is amazing.
Hey, you barbarians.
Oh my god, look at this.
Can't wait to explore this area next week.
Yeah. Wow. This is amazing.
Cool.
That's amazing.
So as you're walking, you see up ahead this glow from a fire by the looks of it.
Wow.
And so you guys will be coming in from this direction here. Coming closer, you can hear chanting going on.
Okay.
Good chanting or bad chanting?
Oh,
It does.
chanting is bad.
Yes. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like it's chanting for the local football team or
It
nothing.
doesn't sound like we
No,
could study
no.
to it.
Yeah.
Low fly study.
Dang it!
We love our low fly
we
study.
love our
We
study
love
bee.
that. Damn it.
Can I see
Uh-oh.
it more?
When you come closer,
Or smell.
and a little bit, and through through some of the tree line as well too, you can see here a cloaked dwarf just standing still. You also see another human, and it looks like he's obviously a magic user of some kind, and he looks like he's bent over something, and he's trying something, and you actually see some glowing coming from some of the stones, it kind of sees some of looks like some power or some light starts to come in, and it looks like something that's on the ground, and then as it putters out, and he starts to go and, he looks like he's becoming very frustrated.
Yes.
He's trying to do something,
And
it doesn't
it's
seem to
not
be working.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I might take out my bow and fire on the dwarf while he's unaware of our presence.
All right, so we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Now they don't seem to know that you're here, so this will be what's called still roll initiative, but this will be called a surprise round.
Very good.
So if you want, you can all act still in the surprise round as in the order that you roll initiative, but they just don't do any reactions this turn.
Okay.
So that's
Can
how
I
that
get
would
my
work.
javelin out?
Yeah, certainly.
You
Now a
can, right,
javelin at this range,
Oh.
a javelin would probably
Get
at
my ranged
disadvantage because it's
didgeridoo.
actually so long.
Okay,
But
sounds
you
good.
still
You
can.
have
You
a
certainly can still
ranged
do that.
one.
Though.
I'm so glad to hear
All
it.
right.
But you just throw it.
Ah.
And then it's like,
Initiative is 15.
15, okay.
I got an 18.
Whoa, an 18
Wow.
this time. Okay, so I need initiative from both.
okay, so.
So Athena, you do not have any pluses. Whatever you roll is what you roll. That's
okay,
a
and that
7.
is, 7.
All right.
Yeah.
And I need a roll from you for initiative.
These are easy to
Oh,
read.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I've got that ridiculous initiative for some reason.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What was it again? Plus.
10.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
Okay,
You must. Yeah, you probably have a proficiency.
Wow.
I must.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh
my
God.
Of
30.
30.
Whoa.
Wow.
He
You're-
goes
you're-
yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. He's like you're like the Flash right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means everybody can do one action in the sense that you can move.
Okay.
You cast a spell if you have any
Mhm.
spells left. You
Yeah.
can do a ranged attack. So that's or actually sorry, you can do any. You can actually move and do anything. You can move and do an action as well too, an attack action as
Wow.
well.
Okay, so do we want to do like a plan of attack? Like
A
do we want-
plan. You're adventurers. What a plan and adventurers aren't normally in the same
Already
sentence.
We're
drawing
gonna
my bow.
beat this wizard up.
Okay.
All right,
Because
so
we're pretty
obviously the
We
Flash
know
over
who
here.
You're gonna go for.
Yeah. All right.
Right now.
750
So
Ooh.
or
It's up to you.
45.
Yeah. I know this is the.
We can go like another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I am going to start. How far away from these
So
people?
10, 20, about 60 feet, I think, right now, actually. Because actually, now we do have some squares on here. So
Okay,
Oh,
so this is a dex save of 16.
Wow.
And each object in a 20-foot cube within range, which will be just right around
both of those.
these
Okay.
spooky little homies,
Mhm.
is going to be outlined in blue light.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're casting.
Yeah, if they fail a dexterity saving throw, which is a saving throw of 16, and
16.
the for the duration, which is 1 minute, so quite a long time in combat. Objects and affected creatures shed this dim light, and any attack roll against these creatures that are shedding the light, you have advantage on them as long as you can see them.
Perfect.
Wow.
So
Almost
as you do that, yes, as you do that, you see a light glow of blue around both of them.
Nice.
So if you wish, you can move as well too. So actually, after you cast that, you can actually move up if you wish.
So it did work, right? It was
Yes,
effective.
so
they
He
definitely
didn't
both-
get that
And
Awesome.
you can
check.
see
What
him.
was it called again?
You can see
Fairy
him looking
fire.
down
Oh,
and
cool.
looking.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What's going on?
If we all target the dwarf, we can put him down before we leave.
Do I want to move? I don't want to be out in front.
You could hide behind a tree, maybe.
That's not
Yeah,
a bad idea.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I'll,
thinking about.
I'll scurry behind this tree and
Yes.
get ready to sing and dance.
They don't really know what direction we're coming from. They
That's
just
true.
know something's
Right.
happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool.
So they're surrounded like a cube
Okay,
of
next.
blue kind of light
Glug.
sort of thing.
So if you want, you
Well,
can
so the
if
light,
you
like,
can
fell
actually
down from the
if
sky
you
and then
I
they're
wouldn't
just
rage
outlined
this
and they're both
turn. I would
glowing.
I would maybe double move to get up there if you want, or you can move 30 feet and then throw a javelin.
So how far away am I now?
So we just go by
So
the
you
square. So
count.
each
Okay.
square is 5 feet, and so you
5.
can move 30 feet.
Okay.
So you can go 5.
So you can go 6 squares.
Where would I have to move to not be at a disadvantage?
You'd have to
throwing the
probably actually
javelin?
move the full distance. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So you can go here or
Uh-huh.
here, and then you would not be at disadvantage because you're you'd have
Okay.
to go your full amount. So who do you
I'll
want to
keep
go
the
for?
fire in between us.
Okay.
No, very good.
So you
And
have
then I'm gonna throw it through the fire.
and you have advantage. So roll 2d20.
Oh, okay.
Since he's blue.
Cool.
Yes.
Because he's blue.
Hold on.
That was so
What do I
effective.
do
Because
for
now we
this?
can see them no matter what. We can see them.
Okay. I don't know what the numbers are on this weapon though.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be the same. It'd be actually no, it'd be +5, not
Oh,
+6.
it is +5.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one actually is
Okay.
+5. Yeah. And you get to again roll the best and get the best number.
So that is 15.
That's hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And then what's the damage with?
It'd be
the
a
javelin?
D6. It should be. It should be on your sheet. Javelin's usually D6.
It's not, but.
Oh, it's not. That's strange. Okay, it's a D6, and then add +3 because that is your strength modifier. Because you're using your strength to heft this thing at him.
Wow.
Okay. And I'm raging, so is that.
Yes, you can actually rage. Yes, you can rage because you're actually doing an attack this turn. So yeah, as long as you're attacking each
That's
time.
a 5 on the dice.
Wow.
So a 5 +3 +2, so 10.
Okay.
And-
Cool.
wow.
Nice, Dan.
That's
Alright, excellent.
effective, man.
Enjoy the javelin.
Yeah.
Was
And all the
it
dwarf
tasty?
haters are cheering behind me.
Dwarf
All right,
haters.
next. Amadeus.
Okay. Well, you already know I'm going for that dwarf.
Yeah.
He's about that. Like.
And you actually have advantage. So
Yeah.
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll shoot him with my bow.
Right through the fire.
Like over my shoulder.
Yeah. So it whistles past her ear.
All right, so you got
He's
two
like,
D20s.
"Oh, jeez, what?
11. So that's 18. No, sorry. 17.
Easily hits.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So, and since my teammate's right there, do I get sneak attack?
Because you have advantage because of that spell. Anytime a thief has advantage or an ally is there, you get to add your sneak attack. So
wow.
because of
You're
this,
gonna be sneaking
Yes.
ass off.
yeah.
So overpowered, it's crazy. Okay, cool. So initial damage is initial 8 damage
Okay.
Wow.
plus
Plus 2d6. Whoa, another 8.
yeah, another
Oh
8,
my
so 16
gosh.
damage.
16 damage.
That's
So you go
crazy.
thud, and it doesn't make any sound, but I actually hear a big thud into it. No, it doesn't make any noise at all. It's strange.
Oh,
Very
I'm scared
odd.
of him.
So he was like rocked.
Oh yeah, he
But
definitely.
he's not hurt.
He rocked his world. Yes.
But not hurt. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Next is Athena. You're last.
Okay.
So I don't believe you have any melee, or sorry, you have melee weapons only.
Right.
So you
I
would probably
could
want to
use maybe,
double
like-
move. Now you do, yeah. You
I
may
was
want
thinking, I wonder if I should use a spell.
to. You can move up 30 feet, and you do have some spells as well too. Actually,
Alright,
because
so
you
it's
are a
gonna be
paladin. Again, I'm looking up in here.
Thank you.
You have 30.
There's a thing called. What you could do is there's a thing called Armor of Agaeth.
Wow.
I'm probably pronouncing this wrong.
Kind of go there. Thing?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And what does the armor do?
So what it does, it gives you a 5 temporary hit points. So it gives you 5 more hit points.
Okay. Okay. That's
And
good.
if a creature hits you,
Mhm.
it will take 5 cold damage.
Wow. Oh, I love that.
So
okay,
so
I
you
still
so,
roll
so
or
that no, you don't have to
I
roll.
don't
It's
have to
just
roll.
immediately there. So you may make a note on your sheet that you have 5 more hit points. So add 5 more to your total
Okay.
of 28.
Very
All right.
good.
So now it is now now it is now the full turn. So now we actually go in sequence. I'm not gonna be to 30. So you can go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my rolls as well
Yeah,
too,
that's
but there's no
impossible.
way I'm
You
ever gonna
can't
go and
beat
be
a
to
30.
30.
We're running out of time, guys.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. All right.
Okay. So should we take a picture?
One
I
we can
don't
do
know.
one. We'll do one more. One round, and then can we finish?
I'm okay. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
One
Okay.
more. That's
Quick.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick.
sure.
All right. Cool. So it's my turn.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he's. How far away is he from here?
I'd say about 20 feet.
Okay. So I'll whack him on the back of the head with the didgeridoo. Run up right behind him and
Uh-huh.
give him the old smackaroo.
We're not playing with these guys.
Yeah.
I'm not talking anything through. We're just a barrage.
Whack. All right.
We didn't even ask what they're doing. Or
No,
No.
don't really
I kind of feel
care.
bad for that.
All right. So
Really throw
let's
you
see.
down.
steal
That's
our
just-
ribs. This is what happens.
That is +4 to hit. Okay. Let's see. And then. So it's a 14 and a 4. So I'll take the 14 plus 4 is 18.
That's easily
to
hits.
hit. Okay,
Wow.
awesome.
Easily hits.
And then, well, you might say wow at that, but the damage
think
is probably not going to be nearly as good.
So you're D6, I believe. Are you?
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. D6. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna do good.
Plus.
Plus, I think of your Dex, I believe, because that's something that you
So
use.
D6 plus 4 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be all right.
5. Yay.
Oh, total. Hey, at least you're consistent.
Hey, things get hurt when I hit them, just not a lot.
Okay. Next is Glug.
Okay.
So you can easily
back
move
to the
up.
hammer.
Yeah, you can easily move up.
Use
Back to
expand.
hammer time.
Come on.
I don't. Who do we want to kill first?
I don't
He
know.
is
The
very,
dwarf
very hurt right now.
The dwarf
He's
is
for
very-
hurt.
He's very, very hurt.
Oh.
That's the
And
a little
dwarf, that
squishy.
guy with the knife.
No, the dwarf is the little skeleton.
Oh!
over
This
there.
guy's more hurt.
That guy's more hurt.
All right.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
All right, and so again, roll.
I'd never
2d20.
actually seen a dwarf before, so I got confused.
We've heard about them.
We've only heard, and I was like, that one looks the stinkiest. That
That must be the dwarf.
that must be the
Yeah.
dwarf.
Oh, okay, because he's blue.
Yeah, so it's so plus 6 to the roll.
Yeah, I think. 22.
Oh, easily.
Okay.
So then roll your D8 plus 6.
Very good.
That's 12.
12. You go whack,
Yeah.
and he goes and starts to see stars and spins around and thuds and falls with front. Falls to the
Yay.
ground.
It's only because I hit him first.
Yeah.
That wizard.
All right.
Weird.
Amadeus.
He just ran up and killed him without even.
Yeah.
Attempting to
nothing.
get-
Just nothing.
You see on the ground a rib cage.
I pick it up.
I don't feel bad.
Wow! You hit him so hard, you knocked his ribcage right out of his body. Incredible!
I've never seen that
He
happen.
broke his rib cage.
And it's clean.
I probably I get sneak attack anyway.
Yes,
he's
you do.
blue.
Yes.
So I might as well run right here.
Blue.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Swipe at him.
Okay.
Oh God, this is crazy.
My waist length is his head, so
Yeah.
all right.
You can tell he stinks and he's very stinking smelly, and he looks like that he is not alive, this
Oh
dwarf,
my
but he is actually also an undead as well.
There's only one thing worse than a dwarf.
Just
An
like the
undead
stereotype.
That's why they smell.
Yeah.
Do they all look like
Yeah.
this?
As I swing, I go. I have 11.
11 hits.
Oh,
Believe it or not.
Dang.
All right, so then I have an okay. Initial damage is 5
Mm-hmm.
plus 6, 11.
11. Massive damage.
Wow.
He's barely there. He goes and makes a swing at you back. Ugh. No, he misses. Because he's
Can I
being
parry
smacked
him?
around
Yeah,
so
he
much
can't
into it, and you
even-
parry the out of the way.
Yes.
Athena, it is your turn. So
Okay.
we
I
will.
want to disengage also.
Okay. Yep.
but
And then you can just move up,
I can move up.
and
then.
yep, you move you up, and then roll 2 20s. Roll 20s twice.
All right, great. What is this?
A
16.
16.
That's
Oh,
pretty
that's
good.
going to be a hit. Just roll
And
see if
what?
you're
And
13.
13.
Okay, so the
Okay.
16 crits. You have a lot of pluses. So then roll your D8 and add
Okay.
5 to that roll.
Okay, this is this
That's the pointy one. Yep.
that's
Yep.
8. And I got 8.
Oh, 8 max damage.
Oh my
You go and
God.
cleave it with the, and you hear a crunch and you hear the bones, and
Oh,
you see the dwarf cowl comes off and it goes and flops to the ground. Did you did.
Ah!
Abaddon pukes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Athena.
wow.
And so now you've seen this rib cage, and obviously quite obvious is where this thing came from, and it looks like he was doing something nefarious, trying to get power or do something from these stones and doing something towards it. But what you are not too sure.
No.
As you
Find
are,
out next
yeah,
time.
yes,
Yes.
as you are wondering this, the camera sort of pulls up and goes towards, shoots over the forest,
Yes.
and then comes to a little keep, and then it shoots inside, and you see a gate, and it goes inside the gate, and it goes into a small little tunnel, and you see the sarcophagus, and all of a sudden the lid slowly turns,
Wow.
and all of a sudden a hand,
Wow.
and then it cuts.
It is
And it's
coming out.
Yes.
Awesome.
ending.
Very
Good
cool.
ending. That's
So thank you very much
amazing.
for coming tonight, and I
Yeah.
hope everybody has enjoyed it
Oh,
as well too.
so
I'm sorry for going a
enjoyed.
little bit over, but we had
it's so awesome to
when
hear.
you start to have lots of fun and start to do lots of good role playing, it does the time goes by quickly.